It's day 2 at Crufts 2025 at a very busy NEC in Birmingham. If you're planning on coming down, do bring some comfortable shoes with you because it is incredibly busy and it covers 25 acres. And I'm sure that somebody who's been walking most of those 25 acres and is glad for a sit down has joined me in the studio. Adem Fehmi, good to see you here. You're on the Pets as Therapy stand
Steve.
because
Yes.
you're a volunteer with them, aren't you? Tell me what you do, Adem.
Yeah, so me and my dog Ren, we actually visit Food Bank each Monday night at Stevenage Borough Football Club. It's called Feed Up Warm Up, which is a food bank for people, but we've actually started to give out pet food as well. And Ren, my Labrador, her role, her Pets as Therapy dog, and me as a volunteer, is to go round, people can pat her and say hello. And it has a real big impact. Happy hormones, people love dogs in most cases. So I want to sort of highlight here at Crufts with Pets as Therapy all of the things that these dogs and pets can bring to care homes, hospitals, schools as well. And we need more volunteers. There's over 5,000 volunteers with Pets as Therapy, but there's a need for more. And lots of organisations want Pets as Therapy dogs to come in and visit.
You touched on an interesting point, which I think a lot of people have forgotten here, that with food banks, it's not just people that you're feeding. A very apposite point that you made. You're providing dog food as well, and that is just as important.
Yes, dogs and cat food. So of course we can take the pressure off people. That's very helpful to them, so they can maybe afford to buy more food for themselves. Their pets play a big role in their lives. Can help with mental health issues. Can help with just everyday life, walk, exercise. Our dogs offer us so much. And I'm a behaviourist and trainer, as you know. We run a busy training school in Hertfordshire, and when we see what dogs do, for people, cats as well, they have so many benefits. So, and you can see that at a wonderful event like Crufts. There's lots of dogs and lots of fun things to do with them.
There are lots of dogs, 24,000 of them over 4 days. You mentioned what you do as a volunteer. Just give us a little bit more information, because I know Pets as Therapy are recruiting. They need more volunteers, as you've already mentioned. What do volunteers do with their dogs? What do you do when you go? You've mentioned the food bank, but you must do other things as well.
Yes, it's a very good question. I'm an assessor too, so we actually have volunteer days. So our volunteers in the Hertfordshire area where I am, they come with their dogs. We've had some tea, cake. The dogs can have a play. But the serious side to Pets as Therapy is to go into care homes, hospitals, schools. Education is key, but also it's just lifting people's spirits. So not always times are good, and dogs and the volunteers can really give good positive vibes to these places, light places up. Nurses, doctors get involved, teachers. So Pets as Therapy is offering lots of things, and there's lots of different opportunities within Pets as Therapy as a volunteer. Things like coming to Crufts, there's other events that they go to, but the main thing is to help people through dogs, through their cats, and to put smiles on people's faces.
So what's your dog?
My dog is Ren. She's a 10-year-old Labrador now, and she's been Pets as Therapy dog probably for about 4 or 5 years. So she's getting older, but she still has a very big role to play.
So you mentioned that you're an assessor now, which
Yes.
means you will have been assessed and Ren will have been assessed.
That's
when
right.
you wanted to volunteer for Pets as Therapy. What was that process like?
So it's a nice process, actually. If you go onto petsastherapy.org, you can find out more information. But what we're looking for is dogs that have had some good training, they're tolerant, they're flexible, they're good with people, they like to be touched. These are the sort of things we need to be seeing. But it's definitely worth having a look and seeing if your dog has the potential. And it's also you as a person. You enjoy doing those things. Very important. But it's a nice process. It's a very clear process. And check out petsastherapy.org.
The website where you can get lots of information, of course.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned, Adem, that you're a behaviourist.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Interesting. So I look at dog behaviour day-to-day basis with clients. We might be looking at separation anxiety. For example, if somebody goes out, their dog might fret, get stressed. We might be looking at dog reactivity to other dogs, to other people, predatory chasing animals, fears, phobias, these sorts of things. So we're looking at all breeds of dog and different owners as well. So my main job is to help people understand their dogs. That's my passion. But I've been coming here, I'm 42 now, I came here when I was 8, Crufts, and I've been helping people all my life with dogs, and that's my passion, to help people understand their dogs. I absolutely love it. I'm here actually with Pets as Therapy, but I'm also here with Tavo. We're looking at a new product which is looking at car safety, and that's another part of my role as a behaviourist and trainer, is to educate in all areas of owning dogs.
What advice would you give to anybody who's thinking of becoming a Pets as Therapy volunteer?
I would say, firstly, check out the website. Have a good look at what the charity actually is. Make sure you're aware of how well trained your dog is. You make sure your dog can fit that role. But have fun when you do it as well. That's the key. It's making sure that we all enjoy it and that we can benefit dogs in many ways.
Absolutely. Fantastic work that you do, Adem. Well done. Please continue doing that. I'm sure lots of people benefit from the visits that you and Ren make. And just remind us of the website again if people want more information.
Certainly. So it's petsastherapy.org. They're a wonderful charity, and check them out.
Good to see you.
Thank you, Steve.